Okay, so we've got this thing fixed. As you can see, the motors are cranking in there pretty good. I'm not seeing any wobble in the gearbox, and the shaft in the center there, it is where it belongs. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here, I just wanted to demonstrate this thing unloading the crap out of it without the spinners on, obviously, because I don't think that I need to do that. But I am going to turn them on now because I'm getting a pile. And I really don't want a pile because I am going to have corn in here this coming year. And I just don't want to be... Yeah. Ready, so, and we fire it up. And of course it fired right up. So now I'll show you that. It has an awesome spread pattern. I mean, it has its shortcomings, but I'm hoping that its shortcomings are overshadowed by its benefits. Now we've got this thing pretty damn tight, and as you can see, there's a ramp here that these walk on, and obviously there's a gear there that is metering the speed. And what we did was we took the links out because there was just too much of a droop here. So I think it's doing pretty good. We took 2 links out of this side, and we took, what the hell is this about? That's gonna make a mess if I don't get that straightened out. Oh, come on. There, that's rubbing there, that'll make a mess. 2 links out of this side, 3 links out of that side. We just didn't have quite enough stretch on this side. So, yeah. I'm hoping everything does the way it's supposed to. It's scraping off. I know these machines were not built exactly the way they should have been built, but, you know, it's not bad. It ain't great, but it ain't bad. And I know a lot of European guys are saying, oh, you should have bought a European one. We know how to spread shit. Ooh, he's hitting me. Son of a bitch, that was stupid, but there's not too much left there. The spreader is built heavy in certain areas and not in other areas. So I know that, and I wanted to show this for Travis of the rest of the story. He was saying that he didn't think that this spreader would spread hard packed or straw packed manure. You can't tell me that that's not going to spread it. I mean, you can open the door and spread the manure out over the top and over the top or behind this door here, or you can just close it and it'll shred everything right down to nothing. This is an idle, by the way. That thing is just screaming. It's screaming. So any straw packed manure, it's definitely going to tear it apart. My issue is just like everybody else's issue with these machines, is that it's very weak here with these gearboxes. This gearbox is used on the Stolz lime spreaders, and it's just very weak for this application. Dad's coming off, they're re-zooming it. Edumacation moment. You know what an edumacation moment is? When people get edumacated. Alright, so we've taken the tarps off of this pile, and it's windy as hell, and it sucks to do this. But you can probably hear in wind and stuff. But there's a special way to fold up a tarp, and we're going to demonstrate that right now, right guys? Right, okay, so first things first, lay the tarp out as flat as possible, correct? Alright, so each one of these tarps has a pipe in it, right here. And the pipe isn't for drainage or anything, it's to hold this string. Get out of my shadow here. To hold the string. So, what you do with your strings, with your super cinches and your hooks, J-hooks there, is you throw them to the center of the tarp. Now, alright guys, you're going to have to get onto this thing while I film it, and yeah, so Joseph and Tim are experts. If you do this wrong, your tarps won't last. And the way they're folding it is quite simple. Try not to get air into it. Let me help you out here. Usually a 2-person job. When it's dead calm, 1 person can do this. As you can see, they grab each pipe and fold them over to one another so that they lay very comfortably on top of one another. And you kind of want it as even as possible because you don't want this like cough drop looking thing when you're done. Right, Joe? You're fine. Grab the pipe. Well, they could fall out. Just grab the next section. Watch where your brother's at.
No. You're right.
You're right.
I'm supposed to step here and pull here.
Yeah, right.
The pipe is here. It's hooked up somewhere.
No.
Alright.
Just grab about approximately where he is. I'm trying to make a video and you guys are making it complicated. Look at that. See? Look at that. If you fold these things up like a... You got to get that ice out of there. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Mr. Tim, got to get the ice out of there. Don't have ice and water in your tarps. It will become a problem. That's another thing. So, we don't want problems. A little bit of water ain't going to hurt you. Just makes them heavy. And it's just like that. Right? Right. I'm glad I got such expert children that know how to do this stuff. So once it's folded up like that, you kind of got to get your tarp where it belongs, like get it all centered up. Mr. Tim knows how to do it. I don't suggest walking on them too much because you get mud in them and then it's, you know, it's just messy. So what you do then, I'll help you here. This wind is going to be a pain in the ass. What you do is you roll them evenly and tightly to the center of your tarp. Right there's the center. There's this nice little indicator tag there. Joe rolls from one side and Tim rolls from the other to the center. Now the reason we do this is that when we get up on top of the pile, we take this tarp to the center of the pile, the top piece, and then you roll them off the sides of the pile of hay, and that actually makes it very easy to unfold it then. And then all you do is you grab the one side and then you pull it down the sides of the pile of hay, which I've demonstrated in a couple of other videos. So that's that right there. Now what Joe's going to do is he's going to fold that one over the top of it. He's kind of going to sit on it and squash it down a little bit so it stays over itself. Timothy's got a string there. Where'd you find that?
Broken ones.
You broke it?
No, the old ones.
Tim broke it. Oh, Tim. And he's going to tie his brother into it. I usually use just a piece of baling twine. There's one. There's always a string that's laying here someplace on the ground or whatnot. And the super cinch will work perfectly fine also if you do it correctly. I would give it a little more of a turn there, Tim.
Oh, he's going to get off.
Oh, he's got to. He just has to. Son of a Tim. There it is. Okay, there you go. Now, it's 150 pounds. It has to get hoisted into there. I'm going to put the camera on its tripod, and I'll show you how we level these out and go again. That is an old-ass tarp right there. That one's the silver one. The black ones are the newer ones, but that one's an old one. As for the rest of the spreader video, I'm going to have to resume that at another time. There was just something that had happened on the farm there that I needed to get away from it. And yeah, don't give me crap about standing next to the PTO shaft. I know it was spinning, but I'm pretty careful. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more.